I'm so unsure right now. Like, I'm super unsure. Like, aren't you unsure? What's good? What's going on, man? It's your boy Ben. We back in this mode. Another video. This is getting extremely hot in here. I gotta turn some AC on. So today's video, man, I wanna talk about how I believe the iPhone Air could cost Apple millions. Hella money, thousands of dollars. Apple has this new phone that they coming out with. If you guys are unaware, you got the pre-orders that's going on currently right now. Actually, today's the September the 11th. They sent out notifications yesterday allowing people to pre-order their phone depending on which method you decide to pay with, or if you're in like the Apple program or whatnot. But they got the Apple iPhone Air, as you guys see, man, like super thin iPhone. The thinnest iPhone they done had thus far. I believe they had like a iPhone in the past that was like thin, but it had some troubles. People was claiming that bending issues or worried about bending issues, things of that nature. So like that's definitely a concern. But my thing is the price. It's $1,000. All right, let's just get this up out the way. $1,000 phone. Why would someone spend the hard work and money to purchase the Air over the base model of the iPhone 17, which they could save a significant amount of money, or over the Pro and the Pro Max, which is $1099? Let's just take a look at these specs on the Apple Air. 6.5-inch screen display, roughly about the same as the Pro model. You also have the titanium frame, so they went back to titanium frame over the aluminum frame, which I'm unsure why they did that. And also the Pro model also has the like a cooling system or something like that to help keep the phone a lot cooler. Because as you guys know, man, you get to working on your phone, watching videos and stuff, your phone get pretty hot in the back. I'm not even gonna lie, even charging it, even on my wireless charger, the phone get extremely hot. And God forbid, if it's hot outside, now my phone is overheating. So I'm super glad that they implement some type of like cooling system in the new iPhone Pro. I don't think the cooling system is in the base model of the 17, but if you opt for the Pro model, get the cooling system. We may can have a peace of mind. We're gonna have to test that out for sure, but at least it's still like that mental thought, oh, okay, it's gonna cool the phone down a little bit just in case I'm in a situation where I need to use my phone and it may overheat. The iPhone Air has the A19, the new Apple A19 chip. It actually has the Pro chip, so it has the same chip as the Pro model of the iPhone, which is cool. We like that. We like to see that. But here's the thing. It's missing one core from the GPU, right? So with the Pro model of the iPhone, you got the 6-core GPU. With the Air model of the iPhone, you got the 6-core CPU and the 5-core GPU. So you're missing a core GPU there. How big of a difference would that be? I'm unsure. Is that the reason why they dumbed down the price? Maybe. As far as battery life, there's one or two things the average consumer cares about: the battery life and the camera. All right. So with the Pro model of the iPhone 17, you got a 33-hour battery life video playback. And with the Air, you only get 27, which is the worst of all the iPhones. Keep that in mind. If you're someone who's really big on the battery life, I would stay away from I would stay away from the Air for sure. So you also, with the cameras and stuff like that, pretty much the same. For the front camera, the rear camera is where you see the big difference. You get the 4K 120 on the Pro, and on the Air you only get the 4K 60, which is very similar to the base model. Now let me remind you real quick. The base model iPhone 17 starting price is like $800. The starting price for the iPhone Air, come a little closer, man. Come in some a little bit. You gotta come in, so I'm talking to you. $999. We could just say $1,000. Let's just say $1,000. So you're gonna spend an extra $200 more for worse battery. Now I ain't finished talking to you. Come back. You're gonna spend $200 more for worse battery life and the same camera specs Sure. Do I think the iPhone Air is a great phone option? I don't think it's a great phone option. I think it's something new. I think it's cool. Super thin phone. If you're one of them people who, don't really rock phone cases or whatever the case may be, and don't like a super bulky phone. Not saying that the iPhones are bulky, but once you add that case on, you do add a little, a little girth to the phone a little bit in the hand. If you got small hands and stuff like that, I would probably, my camera died on me, my apologies. I'm not exactly sure where we're 100% left off that, so let's just cut to that. But anyways, man, so if you're in the market for like a super thin phone or don't want like a super bulky setup, then I can see the iPhone Air being like maybe a consideration. But like far as like the specs and stuff like that, I would probably steer far away from the iPhone Air and look at the base model to save money, have battery life, or if you want the pro model, spend an extra $100 and have the best of both worlds. You know what I mean? So to each his own. Y'all get in the comments. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions below. Do you think the iPhone Air will be like a big sell for Apple, or is it just something that, they just want to test in the waters and see if it sticks, if they gonna, make some macaronis? I think they're gonna lose a lot of macaronis with the Air. I don't think people are gonna actually purchase this phone as they think they may, just because it's a thin phone. I don't think that's like a big deciding factor for most people. I think it's cool. It's a cool implementation, but I don't think it was implemented very well. Especially with the battery. We only care about the camera and the battery. Like, come on, Apple.